Hi, I'm Alan Roettinger, author of Speed Vegan, a collection of recipes that anybody can do in 30 minutes or less. I'm going to show you how to make a dish that I like called Tofu and Soba with Hot Sweet Sour Pungent Sauce. It's delicious. And don't worry, if you don't like spicy food, all you have to do is drop the chili sauce and just call it Sweet Sour Pungent Sauce. No one will know. It's delicious. Okay, here we go. This soba is a Japanese noodle, and I've gotten some fresh soba, which is actually a lot nicer to use because it's pre-cooked. All you have to do is put it in boiling water for a few seconds and then just to heat it up and separate them, and you're done. That makes it fast. So to begin with, I'm going to prepare the garnish, which is a scallion. And I'm going to start by cutting it in half lengthwise all the way up. All the way up. Both of them. It's easier if you start from the wide end and move up and then flip them over and then cut it at a diagonal this way. I call it a garnish, but it actually adds a lot of flavor at the end, a lot of uncooked raw nice onion flavor. Then got to get the tofu ready. This is a pound block of tofu, and I'm going to cut it in about thirds this way, and then probably about fifths this way. It's not exactly even, but it's going to be okay. Again in fifths this side. And I'm going to load it back on this plate. Next, I'm going to prepare the sauce, which is tomato puree, hoisin sauce, which is an oriental condiment, sriracha sauce, which is a Vietnamese spicy sauce. And if you have my book, Omega-3 Cuisine, I give recipes for making a natural version of this and the hoisin both, because a lot of times when you get things from other countries, you don't exactly have your health in mind. This is agave nectar, which I use instead of sugar. A little bit better. And this is soy sauce, or I call it soy sauce. It's tamari, and brown rice vinegar. That provides the sour. Then I'm going to put 12 cloves of garlic and half a teaspoon of salt and pulverize it. That's about it. Now, as you can see, it's already pretty thick, so all we're really going to have to do is heat it up and let it thicken just a little bit. Okay, I'm going to turn the heat on high. There we go. Add the sauce. And as I said, the sauce is all pretty thick anyway. We just need it to thicken a little bit, which it will do pretty much by the time it comes to a boil. And then we're ready. Now that it's bubbling, you can see it's getting a little thicker, which is good because you want it to coat the tofu and the noodles. Should be about right. We're going to add the tofu. Very gently break it up into the sauce so as not to break the cubes. Okay, the sauce is ready now. I'm going to get some boiling water from the stove. And I'm going to add the soba noodles. And again, all I'm doing is warming it through and breaking them up a little bit. Soba noodles are a traditional Japanese product. They're usually wheat or buckwheat or both. These are completely buckwheat and they're pre-cooked. They're a fresh product as opposed to the ones you get that are dried, which makes them much more tender. And now that they're hot, I'm going to drain them. And now the sauce is ready. Now before I add them to the sauce, I'm going to toss the noodles with a little oil. I use flax oil. And that just coats the noodles a little bit to keep them from sticking together and sticking in the sauce. And also adds a nice nutritional value of the flax oil, omega-3 fats. And in they go. Gotta be gentle with these noodles because they are very fragile and you don't want to break them up because it makes them kind of an ugly presentation. I appeal as half the meal. Okay. Put some in the bowl. Some tofu. Great. As I was saying. Clean it up a little bit. And here's where we use those scallions. Tofu and buckwheat noodles with hot sweet sour pungent sauce. So I hope you've enjoyed watching this. You can get this recipe and many more in my book, Speed Vegan. The beauty of this book is you'll be able to make anything in 30 minutes or less, and it'll be beautiful, it'll be tasty, and even your non-vegan friends will love it. At the best bookstores in town. Look for it.